Hi everybody, Radical Gardener. Well, today is Monday the 17th, and what a crazy 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks of weather. Wow. I mean, it's warm, beautiful out, humid, and then it rains. And I mean, when I say rain, we're talking tropical rain, like Fiji kind of rain. And then the sun comes back out. It does that every day. My ground is so saturated. So it's caused some problems, and I've had to come up with solutions. As you know, I had raised beds that really didn't have very good drainage, and so they all flooded. And then I doubled them up and put lava rock, because I had all that lava rock that I didn't want as landscaping. And so I put that in the bottom, and then a sheet of like garden cloth so that water could drain through into the rock. And it's worked out really well, but still it's been a lot of rain, right? So I'll just show you how far we've gotten, but first I want to show you what we've been doing in the garage. And maybe it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, we started a worm farm in our garage in Michigan. You know, mostly because it gets so cold in the winter and then the worms would die. And frankly, it was just a great place to put our kitchen scraps, right? So we did that there. Here, it's so hot that I'm really afraid or concerned to put, a plastic bin or anything out in the heat and then have the worms in there. I really think it would just fry them. And plus, the food would just, it wouldn't smell that great, because of the heat. So, so we set up in the garage, and our garage is air conditioned because the guy that had the garage before us had his workshop in the garage. So Joe's got his ham radio station, and we have, some of our prep in the garage. We never keep all your prep in one place. And we have some of that in the garage. And so, but our recycle, and now our worms in there. Now I'm going to get a second bin. I'll show you what I've done. I get a second bin. And then as we come up with the good soil that's, starts to show itself on the top, because we stir the soil, just do it with a stick. I bought a plastic garbage bin at a garage sale, one of the big ones, well, almost one of the largest ones you can buy that are on wheels, for $3. So again, I need a second bin, but let me just show you what's going on. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put my handy dandy little holder on this, but we'll just do it this way. I'll try to keep my fingers out of the screen. Well, here we go. It's a really big garage. So here's Joe's ham radio set up, and he's putting in an antenna. We have a tower, and that's going to be going in on Friday. So we're just putting that all together, and his tools and things. So this is really a nice little place for him to have his stuff, and like I said, it's air conditioned. So this is what we've done over here. I have some of my garden stuff in the corner. I actually try and keep it all in the shed and back. But we drill holes so that the worms have something to eat and you don't get any critters in there. And you can just see, can't smell anything, what have you. So it works really well. And there's my stick I use to stir it with. And again, we just drill holes on the top. We'll do the same when we bring a second barrel in. Yeah. It's pretty easy. Like I said, we just have some of our prep here, some of our water. It's hurricane country. So that's why we decided to keep some of it here. Let's go out and see what's going on. Ooh, it's humid. It already rained this morning. All right. So remember when I moved in, this was just all lava rock. Look at it now. Lavender. This has purple flowers, this grass. Now I'm putting jars in those little shelves and rooting some of my herbs. And we couldn't figure out how to put up this trumpet vine. And this is, you use these little pegs for cable. Oh my God, does it work great for plants. So we've got it going all the way up. That's I think a great tip. You see, really easy to nail in. So here you can see is one of the beds that we doubled up. And again, there's my clumping bamboo that's coming up. And then this is the fig ivy that will be coming up this wall. But here, these are old woman beans, old Indian woman beans. They're really hard to find, but boy, I'll tell you what, the rain is just giving them a beating. I'm telling you. So I am putting hay on it now. I did have it covered. The rain tore it down. I just took old clothesline and I'm, forming this so they'll climb, but I may have to replant. It's my parsnips coming up there, my carrots here, and tomatoes there. So again, the ground cover here is coming in. It's a tarragon that becomes like a kind of a blanket you can walk on. But here, a neighbor gave me some plants. Now that doesn't look like anything, but it'll be incredible. It's an elephant ear and an elephant ear there. And then I've got my clumping bamboo. Well, we can see that there's mud there. I'll be washing that off. And then this again is that oyster shell that I use instead of getting rock or pebbles because it's great. It's really nutritious for the ground, for the earth. So that's what I use. And then again, all of my tarragon is growing up. And then these are the bush glory bush morning glory from the Southwest that Alice sent me. They got rained out on the other side, but they're still there. Here you can see everything coming up here now, and I know it's really little, but this is all a seed mix that I made of all these herbs and fennel, thistle, all kinds of stuff, so that this could be a butterfly hangout. And then I planted it all the way around this bed. So this should be pretty spectacular when it grows in. Clean this up. And I've decided what I'm going to do on each side. I'm going to do all different kinds of grasses. Green grasses, red grasses, purple grasses, grasses that, grow anywhere from 1 to 5 feet high, and I'm going to put those on each side. So this is just going to be, that's what this is, aisle is going to be. But we will have an ivy that covers this ugly white fence. Herbs are going great. We're going to have to cut those back. I just did. I had to cover the tomatillos with some netting. Something was eating them, but now they're pretty happy. All my cactuses are growing out of their pots, so I've started moving them over to the side of the house. These are my pineapples, and I'm going to get them out of the pot and put them in the ground. So we've got more herbs over there on the workstation. Look at this, you guys. This is that cantaloupe melon plant. It's growing out of my bed on the ground. Do you love this or what? No, then you're starting to get flowers, which means melons. Isn't that beautiful? Just growing right out of the bed on the ground. I absolutely love it. beans are really doing well. I finally got the hibiscus to come through this, so I'm still working on that. All right. Everything just is growing so well. Okay, here, sweet potatoes still doing well. But this is what I did here. So I went and got, again, this is oyster shell, and put some pavers down because it goes right in the pool. And I'm telling you, I am so sick of cleaning up dirt. So it is now cleaned up, and I used ground cover here, and it grows to be 6 feet tall. And it's called sun hemp, and it loves the heat. So it's hard to find a ground cover that will tolerate the heat. And I got this from a seed company in Arkansas. I think it's called Pesh Seed Company. Arkansas or Alabama. I'll put it in the link below. I planted that 3 days ago, and look at it already. So it's yellow, and it grows tall. It'd be really pretty right here. Can you see the gecko? Hi, gecko. Okay. I'm got my ladder out. I'm tying up my passion fruit plant. So I know what I'm going to do back here now. Back here, I'm going to build a shed that I can just sit in. It'll just have a roof and, sides, and then I'm going to have a little water feature. And it's just a shady spot that I can sit. My little pathway walking back to it. This plant is really coming in. This is one with those giant flowers. I mean, that's my hand. It's bigger than my hand. The smell of these flowers it's indescribable. Here comes the okra. It just keeps growing okra. So you can see this is really taking shape. Remember, I haven't been here that long. All right, here we go. So we're filling things in little by little. People are giving me things. Again, you can see I've transplanted one of the cactuses. We got an elephant ear, loquat tree, fire ginger, banana tree, mango, 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 fire ginger, elephant plant. I just planted that 3 days ago, and he's already growing that new leaf. That's going to be amazing. Cactus that had to get replanted. Look at my Confederate jasmine climbing as fast as can be. Loquat tree. Another elephant plant. More flowers. Lavender. So just as I'm coming across things I'm putting in here, we're going to start putting in a lot of flowers. And then my fig tree. There's about 5 figs on every branch. Look at this lemon tree. Will you please turn yellow? Incredible. So even with all this rain, it's been able to take it, but it'll be kind of flooded, and then it'll seep into the ground. Loofah plant. That's my passion flower. It's like an ivy. This thing's crazy. That's it. Oh my God, I'm getting beat up. I always wear boots out here. If I don't, they just go for my ankles. Whatever they are. Demon bugs. Oh, I'm really pleased. Okay, let me get you back. Wow, did they get my ankles? You don't have to be out there long, let me tell you. I should have known better. But you know what stops the itching? Iodine. Put iodine on them. It stops it right away. So yeah, so some problem solving, and you know, it's how I create it's my own little homestead, even though it's just a house in a neighborhood. But you know, I have my worms, and you know, I've got my food growing, and I've got my garden shed and my butterfly farm started, and so it's heaven. I'm really excited about it. I am kind of looking forward to some cooler weather because I can be out there longer. Right now I have to be really careful. So I'm sorry, I'm scratching my ankles. I don't know how people hang out in the jungle. How do they do it? I just couldn't take it. I would go mad, like literally mad. I just don't know how people do it. Like I was just watching this, it's called The Toughest Race in the World. I think it was on prime time or something. And they're racing through Fiji, and I didn't see one person swat away a bug or say, oh my God, these bugs, or anybody had a bug bite. I thought, what the hell did they have on? I want some of that. So anyway, okay, let me stop scratching. Let me stop. Okay, so not bad, huh? Yeah, it's coming together. So the landscaping company, Coquina, Coquina, Coquina Landscape, they're going to be filling in that section over to the side of the house. But as I'm coming across things, why not? Why not put them in the ground and, you know, get it going? And if they have anything extra, we're just going to start over on the other side. But yeah, I'm really clear about that pathway. I can't really see that pathway from, you know, the house, though I want it to be a beautiful walkthrough. It is part of the garden. I love grasses, so it'd be a great place to put it. Great place to put them. And I'm finding incredible grasses, you know, places that actually sell live plants. I'll tell you, what's really difficult in a lot of places we live, it's real limited what they sell. I mean, here in Florida, you'd think there'd be 80 different things that you could buy, and it's really limited. Like, people just buy the same plants, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be ordering live plants, and as I do, I will be sharing that with you, okay? But yeah, about 4 different plant places that I found. I really like their plants, and then I can order what deals with partial, shade, what's great for, zone 9, so I can get things that are really specific to where I live. So yeah, that's it. All right, everybody. So, Radical Gardener. From my garden to yours, may your garden always grow, and thanks for your time. Oh, by the way, I have all my links now below. I'm on BitChute. My BitChute videos are getting quite a few views, which I didn't know. So, I mean, every one of them has, 1 to 400 views on it. And, I don't do anything to promote my channel, except I just post it. So I'm really grateful for that. So, between Instagram and Parlor and MeWe and Gab and all of it, I spend almost no time on any of them. And actually, I'm not even spending that much time on Facebook or anything anymore because I'm reading so much, which is, that's the way to go. All right, everybody. See you later. Sending you a ton of love. Goodbye.